Hello, everybody. I'm Joshua Gonzalez. I'll be your host today for a Film Juice interview. We have a very special guest today. His name is George Washington, the man, the myth, the legend. You can come in. Give a round of applause for this wonderful man.
Thank you. Hello, first. How you doing?
It's all right. It's all right. It's doing all right.
That's great.
But how are you doing? We need to get talking about you because you're George Washington, the man. At first, everybody wants to know. Well, most people might know, but we want it from the source here. When were you born?
Of course.
And where were you born?
I was born in February 22nd, 1732, Westmoreland County, Virginia. I know I look very young, but I have been reincarnated 3 times.
3 times. Wow.
And now I'm in this body, and people actually know me as Hussain, but I'm actually George Washington. So for any people that know me, I'm actually George Washington.
Yes. And as you said, you've been reincarnated 3 times. How do you think about this life you have right now at this moment?
Well, currently things are very different than back when it was when I was the leader, and I would have to say I'm very proud of what this country have become. You know, there are a lot of great things that happened. We have many presidents that came after me, and it's great.
That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying this life. That you get to find all these new things about yourself as you're going through this life.
Of course.
I want to know, what was the most important victory in the battle when you were in the Revolutionary War?
Well, the most important victory was the Battle of Saratoga, which sadly I wasn't the general of, but I am very proud of the generals that were in there. And it was the most important war because you could call it the turning point of the war. You know, of course, we were fighting against the British, and there were many wars. We lost a lot, but we also won many moral victories. But the Battle of Saratoga was very important because we got all we needed to keep moving forward and conquer our next battles. And what we got from that battle was, of course, moral support, equipment for the future, and we even got help from countries around us, which was mainly France. We were helped by their navy to accomplish the victory.
Yes. Actually, I'm very intrigued by. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties here at Film Juice Productions, so we're gonna go right back to the interview. So George Washington, how was it like being the general during the Revolutionary War?
Well, I would have to say that it was a very hard job because being a general, you'd have to kind of supervise everybody around you, and because if you make one mistake, that could lead to very harsh consequences.
Yes.
Which, of course, I have made mistakes, and it led to very harsh consequences. But it was a very hard job, but at the same time, I loved it because I was surrounded by people that wanted the same thing as me and just wanted to get back to their families and home, and
that's it sounds tough being a general. So after the whole tough part about being a general, I was wondering how it was like to be after the Revolutionary War. How was it to be, like, what happened afterwards?
Well, after the Revolutionary War, the United States needed a new government for themselves, but the problem was that every state was kind of acting as it was a country by itself, and we tried making forms of government, but most of them didn't work out because we were able to make laws, but we couldn't enforce the laws against the people that lived in the United States. After that, I became the first president of the United States, and we had some difficulties at that time, but of course we got through all of them because...
Sorry, we got rudely interrupted again with these technical difficulties over at Film Juice Production. So as he was saying earlier,
so as I was saying, after the Revolutionary War, everybody expected things to be going very well, but unfortunately they weren't. But of course, we got through all of that, and we wouldn't be at where we at because of what happened. So we got through everything, and became a very strong, united country, and everybody is doing their job at the time and still now, which is a very good thing. And I hope that continues and to go on.
Nice. So I would say this concludes our interview.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's been a pleasure to be here. Thanks for everybody.
It's a pleasure for me. And you're George Washington, for all we know. So.
Well, I'm Hussain.
Hussein, yes, he's Hussein. But anyways, former president of the United States. It was nice having this exclusive interview with you. So.
Thank you.
See you
Have a
later.
great day.
You too, man.